Say hello to the world's first Miss AI pageant winner. Huge layoffs at Intuit related to AI. AI movie making taking a quantum leap forward. All that is coming up right now. First story off the top, here's a fun one. Grab the flowers, get ready for some pomp and spectacularity as the first ever Miss AI has been crowned. And she is the gorgeous Kenza Layli, an AI model from Morocco, is the first Miss AI. This is a competition hosted by FanView's World AI Creator Awards. 1,500 digital contenders were judged on realism, technical prowess, and social media influence. They were impressed by Kenza's lifelike appearance and empowering message for women in the Middle East. Here's a few more pictures of the champion, the first Miss AI, Kenza Layli.
أنا كنزة ويوم نبداو رحلة زوينة باش نكتشفوا التاريخ العريق والحرف ديال المميزة وراء هذا اللباس الأيقوني.
And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the runners-up in this competition. And this is a victory that highlights not only the growing influence of AI in media and technology, but think of it for branding and advertising, what brands are going to be able to do with their mascots, or what a PR or marketing agency is going to be able to offer their clients with spokespeople and this kind of thing. Very exciting developments in this world. It's only getting hotter. We're going to watch this story as it develops. And now, not some fun... And now some not so fun news from the business world. Intuit, the makers of FreshBooks and TurboTax, they're about to lay off 10% of their workforce. That's about 1,800 employees. And they're saying they're doing this so they can reinvest in key growth areas like, say it with me, AI. Now, these changes include site consolidations and hiring new talent in engineering and customer-facing roles, trying to ensure that Intuit remains competitive.
In an email to staff, CEO Sasan Goudazi says, "The era of AI is the most significant technological shifts of our lifetime. Companies that aren't prepared to take advantage of this AI revolution will fall behind and, over time, will no longer exist." For now, the affected employees are given a 60-day notice. The layoffs will start September 9th and continuing through the next year.
But ladies and gentlemen, at least once per episode, I'm telling you that whatever industry you're in, AI is going to impact it in a big way. So stay alert, stay safe, stay sharp, and keep those skills constantly improving. Kaizen, as we say. Let's follow that up with a heartwarming story. Congresswoman Jennifer Wexton from Virginia just unveiled an AI-generated recreation of her voice on the House floor on July 13th, 2024. Now, Jennifer was diagnosed with a rare neurodegenerative disease that affected her voice. It's called supranuclear palsy. And she showcased this new technology to bring attention to the struggles of people with speech impairments.
Hi, it's Congresswoman Jennifer Wexton. As many of you know, last year I was diagnosed with progressive supranuclear palsy, or PSP. It's like Parkinson's disease on steroids, and it's affected my mobility and ability to speak clearly. For those of you who heard me speak before PSP robbed me of my full voice, you may think your ears are deceiving you right now. I assure you, they are not. I'm very pleased to debut my new AI voice today and share how this remarkable technology has helped empower me to keep living my life and doing the job I love.
Now, these impairments might not be such a big factor because we've now got this AI recreation that was made from this congressperson's vocal recordings, and it's enabling her to communicate effectively despite her condition. And the initiative, this is what I love about it, is that it emphasizes not only the potential for AI in healthcare and opening new markets for tech companies, but the way that we can now offer transformative solutions for people who have been suffering from a variety of conditions that up to now they've just had to live with. And now AI is opening up whole new realms of hope for people. And I love it. I hope you do too. You can click the link for more on that story on the wednesdAI. I almost made it. I'd stand in the world of government. Back in 2023, Joe Biden issued an executive order around AI with directives that pertained to safety and security, user privacy, worker protection, and equity and social justice. And the Republicans in the US have just announced their AI platform, And they're saying that if Donald Trump wins in 2024, they're going to scrap that directive. They say that it overregulates and stifles innovation. And they're proposing a more AI-friendly environment without bureaucratic constraints. In such a huge way, highlights the ongoing debate between balancing AI progress on one hand and ethical and legal oversight over here, which they're saying is crucial for tech businesses. Where's that balance going to end up? It's a contentious year for politics, to say the least. We're going to keep our eye on this as it develops. And finally, here's one that I picked up on, right? I'm browsing social media, I'm on the web, I'm on YouTube, looking for stories to cover, keeping on top of the trends. And one trend that I've been picking up of late is this big question of, is big tech faking AI? That question in some form has been the title of so many videos and articles of late that, well, it was enough that I had to bring it to your attention. This one video here that I watched, the host is citing examples like Amazon's Just Walk Out shopping experience, where they admitted that it wasn't AI, it was a bunch of people in India watching what you're picking up off the shelf by camera and tallying it up manually.
According to the information, there was in fact over 1,000 Indian associates that were watching the cameras and labeling footage of shoppers. Quote, an employee who worked on the technology said that actual humans, albeit distant and invisible ones based in India, reviewed about 70% of sales made in the cashierless shops as of mid-2022. It's just insanity, the amount of lies that we as a public are supposed to be able to tolerate. Like, seriously, what the These companies are becoming more and more reckless, to the point that they're just blatantly disregarding the safety of the general public.
Why would they do that? Well, me and a hat. Silicon Valley love to keep up appearances more than Hyacinth Bucket, and a big part of that is public perception. Not only is it nicer for us, the great unwashed, to pretend that a machine is doing the work rather than an underpaid person on the other side of the world, it also makes us feel like we're living in the future. It turns out there's always going to be somebody with no workers' rights that will do your job faster and for less money. You see, AI will replace some work, but it always creates other jobs that are deeply dependent on people.
He also brings up Google features that were announced and shown off like it was an AI thing. And was it faked? Well, those features never materialized after a couple of years.
Sure, give me 1 second.
The most obvious question was that demonstration completely fake? Because it sure looked like a complete fake in the video, and well, 6 years later, that assistant still doesn't exist.
An absolutely fascinating development, and like the host even says, AI is going to revolutionize the world. How fast is that going to happen? How fast is it even happening now? Maybe that's a question that we can ask and a discussion to be had around that. Let me know what you think. This is a topic I would really love to hear from you on. You can let me know in a comment below. Videos of the week, ladies and gentlemen, AI filmmaking is here in a big way. It feels like the whole art of AI movie making has jumped way forward. And you're going to see what I'm talking about when you check out The Backup. This is episode 1 of a new project by Roman Online, giving me Total Recall, RoboCop vibes. It's got characters, social satire. Check this out.
Unregistered implants are illegal. It is not surprising that he would keep it secret from you.
Yeah, keep your voice down.
His illness was getting worse. He was creating an avatar to be granted to after his death. It was a joint project with my operator. Peter worked with Hugh at Limbo Technologies. Their backups are stored on a server in the restricted sector at Limbo. The server has gone offline.
Then you got this epic sports movie called Driven to Speed. I say his name a lot because he's awesome, he's prolific, and he's good. He's Dustin Hollywood with this sports epic.
Something to prove, racing with the shadow of that accident looming over him.
What's your prediction, Bob? Can Vega finally dethrone Steele?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say that if Vega can keep his cool and drive smart, we might just witness history in the making. But one thing's for sure. It's going to be one hell of a race.
You got this, James. Just focus.
Monaco still has me jumping.
You've got this one more time.
And then you come on over here and you got this dope pirate movie. It's called Dead Sea by Theoretically Media.
An hour into the watch, the lookout called Prize. We ran her down like a shark. Her crew was a mangy lot, no fight in them. Since they didn't speak our tongue, they were no use to us for crew. So to the plank they went. 'Twas odd. They went without pleading. None spoke, save one.
Strigoi.
And that right there is the show, ladies and gentlemen. If you're making anything cool with AI or you got a tip, there's something we should be covering, please send us the link. We're on x.com, Instagram, LinkedIn. Leave a comment on this video. Write a letter. Set it on fire in a candle and wish it to us. And we'll receive it in the vibes.
Fire!